Okay, Serenity, I'm going to do an instructional video on a song you don't know, more than likely. It's a simple song, but it's a good one to add to your repertoire because it serves a purpose. I've discovered that a lot of times when I'm leading a group of people, sometimes it's even people I don't know, and I'm asked to lead a sing-along or something, songs around a campfire or a Bible study or whatever. You want to get people involved. You want to get people into what you're doing. You want to gather them together and get them united so that you can bring them before the throne of God for worship and praise. And oftentimes it can be a challenge. This is one song that will help. Anytime you have a song that uses a lot of clapping and a lot of repetition and few words, you're going to be better off. Fun songs that are glorifying to God but simple and non-threatening. People can just stand there and clap and feel like they're being a part of it, and that brings them into the community, even if they're not singing. This song does that, and I'm going to spend time here and teaching you another one as well, but this does an excellent job. The other reason I'm using this song is because the chord structure of this song is so popular. Tons of top 40 songs have used this chord progression, and so it's very, very common. The four chords you're going to be using for this song are A minor, G, F, and E. Now we're not going to play the normal A minor, G, F, and E. We're going to use bar chords. This is a real simple bar chord song because you're just basically taking the same thing and sliding it up and down between the 5th fret and the nut open. Okay? To start with, we're going to use an A minor, which is barring your 5th fret, which is the 2nd dot, and then using your 3rd and 4th fingers to make an E minor. So the 2 fingers will be placed in the 7th fret on the 5th and 4th strings, and it'll sound like this. Okay? I sometimes like to, when I start doing a lot of bar chords, I'll take my 2nd finger, put it on top of my 1st finger to help it push down on the bar, on the fret that it's barring. When you're using a minor chord, that it kind of comes in helpful. But that's what it sounds like. Okay? Now if you take that whole thing and slide it down 2 frets so that you're barring the 3rd fret, and your E minor is now in the 5th fret. Now you're going to take your 2nd finger and put it on the 3rd string in the 4th fret, so you're making an E chord. Instead of an E minor, it's now an E. Okay? But since you moved it up, it's E, F, G, because you're barring the 3rd fret. So now this is your G chord by making an E with the 3rd fret barred. Okay, and that's what it should sound like. And yeah, it's going to be rough on your fingers, but this is going to build strength in your fingers, okay? Then you take that whole thing, slide it down 2 more frets, and that's your F. Okay? You're making your E with the 1st fret barred. And then of course the next thing you do for your E is just take your 1st finger off completely and slide down 1 fret. And there's your E. And instead of making it with your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers, you're making it with your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers. Okay? So A minor, G, F, E. Okay? A minor, G, F, E. Alright? some famous songs that are that use that. For one of the most famous songs on the planet. And as we wind on down the road, our shadows taller than our souls. Oops. Anyway, however that works. That one uses it on. 25 or 6 to 4. So you got all kinds of tunes that use this chord progression. But that's really all you're doing is going from an A minor to a G to an F to an E, just sliding it down and then starting it over again. Now this song is called Blind Man, and there's a lot of clapping involved, and that's why I love using this song to get people together for like a sing-along or a campfire. I'll do every I've done a bazillion campfires and done this song at every single one of them. That's a biz with a BZ. Bazillion campfires. Bazillion. That's how many. A bazillion. And never failed to do this song because it works really well at campfires. It does. I've done a bazillion. That's with the BZ. Okay, I'll shut up now. Anyway, on this progression, A minor, G, F, E, and then once we make our E, we're going to release our pinky at the end, make an E seventh, and then go back up to A minor. Alright? I will do the whole song for you on a separate video so that you have the whole song you can learn, and I will get the chord sheet and the lyrics to you as soon as possible. Alright? Bye.